Torres is waiting for your signal. Shoot off a flare when you're ready to come home. Get you home, Agent.
What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. Today we are going to build the ultimate combat medic in the game, as the Doctor Home in the last patch received a buff, and I've been waiting a while to make a video on this, but I've only just got around to it, and here is what they did. So as you can see now, it says armor repair kit dropped upon killing a marked target will be picked up automatically and will no longer drop at the target's position. They changed it from 15% armor regen to 10, but it's insanely good because all you have to do now is mark the targets. Before we get into the build, and I'll put some footage at the end so you can see it in action, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up and hit the bell so you are notified when I upload more Division videos. Even better, come over to Twitch and hit follow. I could be streaming live right now, and if you need any help with the Division at all, Eagle Bearers, Ravenous's, raid help and all things like that, you'll find a link to my community Discord down below in the description. And with all that said, let's get started. So we're just in the range now, and what I'll do is I'll just damage myself really quickly. And you can see the nice little bit of regen that's coming back as long as you kill within the target's death. And it's really, really nice. And you think, oh, I'm not going to be actually doing the killing. I'm just going to be, marking up all the targets for all my teammates to do all the killing. And especially when you're in countdown or the raid or things like that, where there's a lot of enemies. You mark 2 or 3 of these up and it's a lot of regen coming back. On top of that as well, we've got a really nice sized healing circle as well, which also does a lot of healing as well. And as you saw as well, I'm hitting for some decent, 745k there. We saw a mill crit. I'm hitting for some really decent numbers as well. So you kind of do a bit of everything. Help the team out, heal the team, and do some good damage as well. So let's get into the build. Starting with the specialization tree, you're going to see that we're going to take technician. There's a few reasons for this. The main one being we want the skill tier from this. Obviously we get the nice extra 12% damage to drones and things like that. Proxies apply to other skill proxies, so armor kits can get repaired really easily. We get 10% skill damage, although we are not using that right now. We could probably benefit with switching to this one. I hate switching these around though, because we switch between builds all the time. I really think in the meantime, while we wait for the spec revamp, it would be really nice if we could have all these unlocked, especially the weapons. Having to switch is a real pain, but that's another point. But we don't want rifle damage unlocked as well, because obviously the Dr. Home is a rifle. And obviously we get 15% bonus armor while using a skill, and we're going to be using our healing skills as well. So that all makes really, really nice for that. Let's take a look at the weapons. So first of all, the Dr. Home. I got really lucky with mine. I only had to optimize the rifle damage to target out of cover. Really, really nice. And it has the Dr. Home talent. Shooting an enemy with this weapon will apply a mark for 5 seconds. If a marked target is killed, it'll drop a 10% armor repair kit, which applies to the whole party when picked up. And we know the change now. It just has to die. It instantly gets picked up and everybody gets healed for that 10%. It doesn't give bonus armor, and it comes with accuracy, reload speed, weapon handling and stability, which makes it really, really good to fire. Secondary guns, you can really go with whatever you want. I've just got my FAMAS in here, but it could be absolutely anything. Just for if you get in trouble and something gets fairly close to you, you're really going to play a bit of a standoffish kind of role in this. You're going to sit back, just ping targets, get all the marks on them so your teammates do all the real damage and all the real killing. But just in case something gets close, just get yourself a decent fast weapon on where you can mow them down. So let's take a look at the mask. As you can see, we are wearing the Future Initiative, and all this will come together beautifully. The synergy with this build is absolutely amazing. We get 30% repair skills. Just remember, this doesn't apply to the Dr. Home heals. This will only apply to your skill heals. We get skill haste and skill duration, which is nice for them heals as well. And then we get ground control. It increases you and your allies' total weapon and skill damage by 15% when at full armor. When you repair an ally, you and your allies within 5 meters are also repaired for that 60% of that amount. Which is why I made a point of saying that healing circle that we've got is pretty big, making it a bit easier to heal people as well. Although you won't spend much of your time healing people, it is nice that you can do it, and you can do it really, really well. Our core attribute is armor with crit chance and crit chance in the minor attributes. Obviously what you got to remember here, that the Dr. Home heal is 10% of our armor. So the more armor we have, the bigger that heal will be across our teammates, which explains why we've got the core attribute of armor here. Next we are looking at the gloves. Everything the same here, Future Initiative again, armor and critical hit chance, because obviously remember we want to be doing some decent damage. Next we're going to look at the chest piece, and the chest piece is juicy. It's really good. We've got armor, we've got crit chance and crit chance again. I am 1% short. I absolutely ran out of optimization materials this morning because I've made 3 different videos and 3 different builds. So we will be missing 1% when we get to the stat page later. But we also get the talent tactical superiority. Oh my god, I can't get my words out. Braces are playing havoc. But it increases the ground control damage bonus from 15% to 25%. That's a huge buff for your team and yourself for weapon and skill damage. Next, we'll take a look at the backpack, and we are actually running the NinjaBike backpack. And there's a few reasons for this as well. It unlocks our 4-piece bonus for the gear that we've just been through, but also the next 2 pieces also get a really good bonus from having the NinjaBike in. The NinjaBike was new this season. As you can see, it's got all 3 core attributes, which is nice because we want the armor and we want the skill tier, and obviously we want the weapon damage as well, so it plays in really, really nice. We've got crit chance in the mod slot, and we know that it basically gives us the next bonus on all of our gear. It fills in for the 2nd, 3rd or 4th piece. So looking at the Picaro's holster next, we've got armor, but obviously you can see here from the brand set bonuses, we get an extra skill tier, which is absolutely brilliant, taking us up to 3 in total. 1 from our specialization, 1 from the backpack, and 1 from here in the knees. The skill haste is just a bonus for our heals, but we've got armor, crit chance, and weapon damage as well, another bonus here, making it like an extra core attribute. Last but not least, we've got some Fox's Pros. As you can see here, we get the double bonus because of the NinjaBike. We've got rifle and accuracy. The core attribute is armor, damage to target out of cover, and critical hit chance. I did think about going Uzina here instead, because obviously that would give us total armor and armor on kill, which is really, really nice. But it barely buffed the heal from the Dr. Home 1.8 to 1.9. It just wasn't enough for me to do it. And if I really wanted to, I could level up these with expertise and probably achieve the same result. Getting them to level 10 is fairly cheap, and it really just didn't seem worth it. I'd much rather take the 8% damage target out of cover, just to make sure I'm doing some actual damage as well, even though I don't have to actually kill them. Taking a look at the stat sheet, as you can see here, I'm at 57% crit chance. That actually should be 58. I'm missing 1% on the gear. We're at 62% critical hit damage and 80% headshot damage. But as you could see before in the range, I could still hit 7, 8, 9 and a mil, you know, across the range. So you still hit really, really hard and do a lot of damage, even though this critical hit damage is fairly low. First skill we're going to look at is the Chem Launcher. We've got ammo 6. It's a tier 3 one, as we expect, which gives us 3 extra ammo, a bigger radius and a bigger heal, which is really, really nice. But we're going to buff that up by using our second skill as well. And because we're using Technician, we're going to use the Artificer Hive. Because at tier 3, it's going to give us some extra range. It's going to give it a little bit of extra health, which is absolutely, you know, this does nothing for us. But we get a bit of charge efficiency for the Artificer. We get some extra charges. But the range and the skill refresher were the two that really, really help us out. We get it back 6 seconds quicker. And we get 30% extra in the range, which is really, really nice. Finishing up the build, the grenade, you can take whatever you want. If you're running Black Tusk, I would advise taking EMPs. Everything else, just take a regular concussion grenade. Hunters as well can be particularly useful if you can catch them in the EMP grenade. But that's going to be it for the build today. I'll put some footage at the end now. It's not really much to look at because, let's face it, all I'm doing is tagging enemies and then people are getting healed. You know, so, but you'll see I do a bit of damage. People get healed and it's all good. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. It's a really good build and I don't see hardly anybody running it at all. Shout out to Stella, who's in my community Discord. Me and him discussed this at length this morning, you know, different options and, you know, different ways you could run it. And this is the one that we came down to, which was the best all round build. So big shout out to him. If you need any help whatsoever, don't forget to come over to my Twitch and join my community Discord, raids and all that things like that. If you can't get an Eagle Bearer out of the Dark Zone, don't worry. We pulled 2 from Dark Hours yesterday and gave them away. So if you need help with things like that, come and say hi. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button here, like, share, comment, subscribe, all them things. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, agents. Goodbye.
Hyenas have taken over the power plant and triggered the lockdown procedures. Be careful, Agent. Last thing we need is an RC bomb in a nuclear reactor. We need to restrict access and secure the nuclear waste.
Reactor unstable. Emergency lockdown protocols activated. 15 minutes to lockdown.
High levels of radiation detected. Commence operational lockdown procedures.
System disrupted. System reactivated. System back online. System breach initiated. Critical systems exposed. Data transfer halted. High-risk target approaching. Area secure. Minutes to lockdown. Evacuate the facility.
Follow all lockdown safety protocols.
Incoming. High-risk hostile. Area secure.
Agent, you can access the waste area. Do me a favor and take a decontamination shower before you come back to base. Agent, you've reached the waste area. I need you to secure the radioactive material to override the lockdown protocols.
Radiation detected. Initiating safety protocol.
We need to secure that tank and get it back into the sarcophagus. That should be the source of the leak. Now we just need to seal those tanks.
Incoming. High risk hostile.
Great work. Now just seal that bunker and stop exposing your team to not so low doses of radiation.
Radiation detected at acceptable level. Rogue restore hive detected. Hostile restore hive detected.
Nice. The plant's secure. Now let's get you out of there. Move to the extraction point. Helo is ready when you are. Shoot a flare to signal Taurus.
System malfunctioning. Heavily armed hostiles detected. System restored. System disrupted. System back online. System reactivated.
Torres is waiting for your signal. Shoot off a flare when you're ready to come home. to you. The locals will have heat and lights